What does it say about this team?
Just our resilience, and everyone's commitment. We just kept telling each other from the beginning that our goal is still ahead of us, bigger picture, we're cleaning things up and just finding our identity and sticking with that.
After that UTEP loss, what was it like in the locker room when you guys came back? I mean, did you guys have to get together as leaders and kind of like keep the younger guys, heads above water? I mean, how did you guys get through that?
Yeah, we just had to, keep everyone committed and tell everyone, just rally, just stay with it, trust the process. Everyone's always all in anyway, so it wasn't, a big just chaos in the locker room. Everyone was kind of with it still and just following the older guys, the leaders, us sticking together and talking amongst each other like, hey, keep our heads up. Let's just go back to the drawing board and figure out what we need to fix in order to get things to roll.
Coach Cutter mentioned that, Eric McAllister's kind of, increased playing time and stuff really like fueled you and has led to you becoming a better player. I mean, how has that, kind of helped you?
Yeah, I mean, our receiver room is very competitive. And, that's just been one thing how it's been since I was a freshman here, learning from those older guys. When you see your brother make plays, it makes you want to make plays. It just fires you up, and it's a competitive thing. I'm a competitive person by nature. I grew up with 5 siblings. We're always competing for things, so coming up here, seeing him make plays, everyone make plays, is something you want to be a part of, and then you want to go get yours when the time comes.
Rick also mentioned that, some of these seniors that might be, seeing the potential end of their careers start to feel that sense of urgency. And he said that he sees you playing with maybe more confidence than you ever have right now. These last 3 games have been really good for you. What's led to that?
Just opportunity. I'm very opportunistic. Just taking advantage of it. Whenever, something happens, you got to make the best of it. And I just know that, limited opportunities, but what are you going to do when your moment comes? That's the biggest thing I always tell myself, just be taking advantage of those opportunities. So
I'm assuming the production, the results, though, aren't lost on you considering how long you've been here and how long you've been waiting for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm just excited, and, it's a great feeling to see that paying off, all your hard work, and, you've been here and sticking it out. So I'm just glad, start producing and helping this team out.
You think about the, January 5:30 in the morning workouts or whatever, all off season, PRPs, all that stuff to get to be a couple days away from the game that literally all that is working for. What's that feeling like as a player?
I mean, it's just, I can't even describe it. It's like we do this year round, and you're committed, waking up when other people are asleep, staying in, putting in overtime, all the sacrifices everyone makes in this building, it's just time to go out there and just go get what we earned,
I saw you in the hype circle today. As much as you can say, what was the message to your teammates?
The biggest message was just, it's here, it's time, everything else, let it go. Everything else, it doesn't matter. Everything that we put in and everything that's going on, focus where we are right now and take advantage of this opportunity, because I just told him no regrets. Don't have any regrets. We spend this whole year and, everything we love. Football is huge, and just make sure that you guys know you got to put in everything. Grab something, find something, just make sure, because at the end of this game, you won't get it back.
How much is the actual physical ring part of that motivation? You're one of the, not many guys in there have one from 19. You do. You probably remember the old guys when you were young saying, hey, you're going to want this ring to keep. I mean, is that out there at all? Because you guys talked a lot about that in August. Like, you want a ring.
I mean, it's a feeling you can't know unless you go through it. And I told those young guys, I've been on both ends of being in a championship and winning and being in a championship and losing. And I told them that feeling of winning is way better. And I told them that those young guys, I want to get them that feeling because they deserve it. They're always giving us looks, whether it's scout and just helping out, being extra bodies, filling in. Everyone has a part, everyone has a role. And I told them, like, when I was a young guy, those older guys did it for us, and I want to give them that same feeling along with these seniors.
What's your best memory of the celebration in 19?
Just seeing everyone's faces, the coaches, their families, the community, just the players, it's just everyone. Like I said, how much everyone sacrifices, and to be able to finally get that satisfaction of winning is just, it's undescribable.
Lots made that, Hayner's back for Fresno and their offense is going to be a lot better. But when you look back to the game against Fresno, this offense looks like it's improved a lot in the last 6-7 games, whatever it is since then. So how do you think this offense is better than when we saw him the first time?
Just having a guy like Hayner, he's a great player, and he's one of those players that make players around him better.
No, I meant, how do you think our offense is better?
And then our offense, I mean, same thing, just playing with Talon, his confidence growing, our confidence growing, everyone just, growing into their role and accepting it and knowing, like, how can I star in it to be the best offense that we can be out there.
How about Fresno State safety Evan Williams? He didn't play last time you guys played them. What stands out about him on film?
He's just a hard player. He chases the ball, smart player. He's just a mature player, experienced player. And anytime you have someone like that who can also make the defense and those players better, is somebody you got to prep for sure.
You tell us.
You mentioned just playing for the community and stuff like that. I mean, for 6 Saturdays a year, you guys are the show in town. This is the 7th Saturday though. Do you feel like this one means a little bit more for you guys?
I mean, absolutely. It's the championship on the line. This is the college Super Bowl for us. It's huge. Just seeing those children in the stands. Hey, can I get your autograph? Can I get your picture after the game, Billy? All that. That means the world to me. That's honestly why we play this sport. That's why I do it. So just knowing to see their face after the game, great game, and sending me DMs on social media, and just I appreciate you sending me videos and stuff like that. That means a lot to me.
Can you tell us about your off the field job?
Yeah, so I just interned a little with the athletic department, so shadow under a couple people who work up there. So just give them a helping hand, and whenever, just learning a little bit more about different athletic programs here around Boise State and stuff like that.
What does that entail?
I just kind of needed it to graduate, so I just kind of, I'm glad I did, and I've learned a lot, about Boise State and this brand and, just the different athletics and sports around here, and it's been a really fun experience for me.
What are you hoping to do after college with that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet, but just to get a chance to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. As an athlete growing up, you always see, you just show up and things are ready, right? Things are always rolling. You never really know why or how, but, this different internship that I got has allowed me to see, a lot of the operations part and what people actually go through to get things to work.
Do you know, the basketball team? I think we saw, the scrimmage. You had the mop out there and stuff, and it seemed like you were chatting with some of them. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, those are some of my guys, and just telling them, keep it up there. They work hard too, and just seeing them and they're looking at me like, what are you doing here? I'm like, no, just focus, do your thing, we'll talk later. But it was fun, it's cool.
You mentioned you have 5 siblings. Are they all pretty athletic as well?
Yeah, all of them are involved in athletics, whether it's softball, track, football, whatever we got going on. So yeah, we're always competing at the house, at grandma's house, wherever we are, just to have fun.
Are you the oldest, youngest?
Yeah, so I am the second oldest of 5. So it's an older sister, then me, brother, another brother, and a baby girl.
Static a couple weeks ago came here and said he's planning on coming back next year. You guys showed up at the same time. Is that the plan for you too? You can be on this team next year?
I just want to focus on this game right now. You never know what the future holds. So I just want to focus on getting this championship, this week, and then we'll see what happens after that.
With Latrell, Coach Avalos talked a lot about real confidence versus fake confidence. Dirk, talking about Latrell, said that he's a pretty honest guy, straight shooter. Even if it's good or bad,
Right.
If he fails, he's pretty accountable. What have you seen out of Latrell for being kind of a young guy, and what is he like as a competitor?
Well, yeah, he's just super competitive as well. And we all feed off each other. He comes from a really competitive area, and we had CT Thomas, who was really similar to him, similar mindset, similar just the way they want to attack things. So Trell is he's a great competitor. A little guy that always working, always pushing me to do better. We're always teaching each other things. I'm asking him because I trust his word. What do you see? What do you think about this and that? And I can trust his advice anytime.
He seemed pretty confident going into that Utah State game with some of the motion and the man-to-man coverage that they weren't going to communicate. And I don't know, he just seemed like he was confident that he was going to have a big day.
Yeah, and as he should. We prep for these things, and it's things you see on film you want to take advantage of. So you always expect success when we go into those situations.
What type of guy is Eric McAllister? And maybe as a player, but also as a person. You've been with him now since day one, kind of been an older guy and an influence. What's he like?
Yeah, he's definitely somebody who I love to be around. Always putting a smile on my face. Always, I try not to laugh sometimes to challenge myself. Let's see who can make me smile today, who can make me laugh. And Eric will always put a smile on my face, man. He's such a great guy, competitor as well. I just love being around that guy.
Can you take us through Taylor's 91-yard touchdown run from your perspective?
Oh my goodness. I looked at George Lonnie, I looked at guys, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I look at him, good job, man. I can't even, I don't even know what to say. I'm always speechless when he does stuff like that.